well, fine. Just ignore me.
Good day.
What could I know?
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Hey! Over here! Where are you going? It's about time.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
good man. If you're looking for company, come and sit by the fire.
I've travelled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemmeyes. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemmeyes breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of...
That's bloody deep. Nice place. Too bad I never learned to fish.
What's that?
Pray for a quick death, you bastard! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. A nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
I don't like this. It's not usual for her to be gone so long. There, I see you're reasonable after all. Will you help me?
First, I have to have something to pay back. Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samine these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here.
Gather round, good people. Come and see a swindler. A butcher who shamelessly cheated his neighbors and sold them rotten meat. Come and take a good look at him. This villain is guilty of using faulty scales and giving his customers less than they paid for. And when they demanded the right amount, he threatened
Not your
and
day, eh?
terrified them with his cleaver. And even though he knew the meat was rotten, he sold it anyway, making
What if
many
I freed
honest
you?
folk fall
On
ill.
Scarpa,
But his
obviously.
swindling days are over. A long stretch in the pillory
What did he do?
awaits him.
Nothing!
And the
Really?
same fate
Were you
awaits
expecting
every
a different
dishonest
answer?
trader
How's
who
it going?
disrespects both his
I
customers
expect that's not very
and the
comfortable
law.
on your back.
Let him
Fuck
be
my
a lesson
back.
to you.
I can hardly feel it
God's
anymore.
law
But
and the law of the
recently
land
some
apply
joker passed
to
by and
everyone.
put a dead fish in my
Don't move a
breeches.
muscle, you
So
scum.
you don't end up
Get
here
those
too.
paws out of it. Have it your way then. I'll beat you into submission.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Something wrong? Can I be of any help?
Fuck that. I'm telling you, nobody gives a shit about
What would you like? Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh? What's that?
I'll come with you in a flash. Go fuck yourself.
Stop beating him!
You should have fucking stayed out of it. Ha ha! You never saw that coming. Die, you swine!
Unbelievable.
These days, no one.
Jump up! I said surrender! Fine! I'll make you surrender! Ah! Christ, I'm hit! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot! I'll hack you up like you deserve! Punishment by the blade, my favorite!
Good day. What would you like?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Have you taken what you need from the chest yet? Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the better. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the spark, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
I wouldn't leave it till the last moment. So, have you got any ideas?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Good day.
Good day.
Are you blind?
Now I'll show you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
I was looking for the latrines. I couldn't hold it any longer.
That's where you were looking. Are you shitting me?
No, but I almost shat myself.
Shut up! You're trying to trick me. But I'm not falling for it.
Eat shit!
He's hiding somewhere over there. That's where you'll find him.
You're done here, you crook!
Huh? There's that lunatic! Ah! What do you want me to report you for breaking and entering? Either you pay up, or I'm calling the guards.
I apologize. I must have made some mistake. But surely you'll gladly forgive someone of my standing, won't you?
What are you trying on me here? You reckon you're some kind of noble, do you? Forget it.
Leave me alone.
Someone's broken into my house. I'm sure he wants to steal something.
I've been waiting for you!
Mercy! I surrender!
Shame on you! Crippling a dog like that! You'll pay for the damages you incurred, as you should. Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've stolen anything.
I can't pay. I don't have enough money.
Well, your back is about to get quite familiar with the cane.
I surrender. Take me away.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right, then. I don't see anything else suspicious. You won't avoid punishment. Let's go. The executioner will beat it out of you with a cane.
Christ. Letting myself get beaten like that. What a disgrace.
How's your sister?
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It's nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye. A man would be calling for the priest. Women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal things.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Oh, somebody... He gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
Well, this? Nah, it's nothing. But thanks for asking.